5972.
5972. Copy.
Take a number for an assist. George Frank 259. I'll be out for a bit.
I'll be out one more.
Well, backseaters, welcome back. I have to be honest with you, you guys, it make me feel bad when there's no live on Fridays. We had a live on Wednesday. We thought that was adequate for the week. It's hard to be out there every night live on patrol, but we're back. Pat's not here tonight. We got a full crew on the street, but you just pull at my heart when you put those comments about no live on patrol. We're not going to be as late as normal tonight, but
copy, we're in the area.
But as a favor to me, then share this because we're early, and who knows? Some of the people that thought we weren't live, if you look at the comments from the earlier post with Sean McManus, let them know we're live now. I don't want them to start drinking too much alcohol. So let them know. Happy New Year, by the way. Happy New Year. One of the things about the new year, one of the reasons that the new year is new, is on Monday, the St. Paul Police Department is going to start full encryption. And that means Pat and I will not be able to rebroadcast St. Paul. We could do it, but we're not going to do it out of respect for them and their encryption. We'll have earbuds in. We'll be able to hear the calls. We can see them on our CAD computer. We will go to them and let you know when we're there, approximately the address. We're not going to give exact address. So, I'm not sure what their plan is. In Minneapolis, they have a bulletin board, updates every half hour to let you know what kind of calls there are. I'm not sure if St. Paul has that plan or not. It would be good if they did, so the public could at least know what's happening. So that's going to change. 2026 is going to be a little different. We'll be transmitting what we hear from the suburban areas in northern Ramsey County, but we won't be transmitting inner city, unless, of course, it's on LTAC, which is a non-encrypted channel as well. So, good to know that. So what is it, 1948? 948. Well, the new mayor in St. Paul was inaugurated today. It's a great ceremony, and you can read about her speech in both the Pioneer Press and Star Tribune. She's a very good person.
3925 traffic.
Came from an amazing background.
Good.
And
13th and Division with
Kali her, we wish her the very best.
Zebra X-ray bullet.
Most of you know that I started working with the Hmong community. Well, actually, truth be known, the first two Hmong community service officers were hired in St. Paul. One of them was David Yang back in like 79, 80. And but then in 1990, I began working very closely with General Vang Pao, others, Dr. Yang Dao, and others on helping the Hmong community transition. And I'm pleased to say they've had an amazing 30-year run in terms of transitioning successfully in the business community and the academic community. So it's been great. And of course, in April of 75 is when the United States pulled out of Vietnam, and of course nearby Laos, then they pulled out as well. And so it's been 50 years since the United States abandoned Southeast Asia. And the stories every family could tell about crossing the Mekong River into Thailand, the years in the refugee camps,
Copy. We'll reach out to
100,000 Hmong people killed by the communist path at Laos. It's just it's a fascinating history. And of course, Minnesota and California are two of the favorite places for the Hmong community to live. But I think Minnesota's their favorite, to be honest with you. General Vang Pao always had two houses, one in California, one up here.
293123.
Copy. Did you say Illinois? Copy.
So anyhow, new era in St. Paul politics. We all should wish her the best and hope she's successful. Running a major city now in America is no easy task. A lot of moving parts. So many different tasks to take care of. Anyhow, go back, text some of those people that were worried about not having live on patrol, or message them and let them know we are live. Joel Kill's out here tonight. Mark Suki's out here.
Copy. 1952.
3925. Code 4.
Copy.
Sean McManus is out here. Nicole and Ashley are off tonight. They worked pretty hard on New Year's Eve.
Copy. DOC 120 Iowa Avenue West for a male on the third floor hallway refusing to leave at 1952.
12 degrees out here, if you're wondering. Had a stolen car that St. Paul found at Lex and Uni up here at the White Castle just before we came on. Yeah, it's going to be different after encryption, but you know, I guess on the other hand, your best way to get information is by watching Live on Patrol, because we're going to start some crime updates during the week to let you know what happened during the week. We used to do that, Pat and I used to do that, but it's going to be harder for the Crime Watch pages to keep you informed, so we'll see if we can. Technically, the information is public right after the call is resolved, but getting the information is sometimes a little difficult. Victorian University. nice night. The streets are a lot better now. I'll tell you, earlier today, these streets everywhere were horrendous. Refrozen ice and water. I don't think that car has any power, to be honest with you. Hi. How are you? That sign up there says 30 miles per hour. You gotta slow down.
Okay, sorry about that.
You bet. Thank you. You do. I like a little coaching, you know. A little coaching. What else is going on? Great to have Joe Kill out here a couple nights. We miss him. We are live right now, in case you're wondering, is this a replay or what? No, this is live.
Cleared buzz with Easting.
The House of Sleep. You know, I started my New Year's resolution after Christmas, and I've been eating a lot better. We all got resolutions, you know, besides not hitting the curbs. But I do.
Bravo 553.
I do feel better. I get
Go ahead.
less urges to take a nap when I'm eating good.
We copied the update. Thank you on your end for your patience as well. If it's okay with you, we're going to clear the suspicious GOA until they call back.
Copy. 1957.
1957.
Bravo 171 EOT.
Copy. 1957.
Bravo 553, put us back on our COT.
Copy. 1958.
Fish and chicken. JJ's fish and chicken. Thomas Siegelstrom's coming back to work next week. He'll probably do some lives with you. I'm sure you probably heard this, but he had a beautiful baby girl. Took a little time off, but he's coming back on Monday. Yeah, since we started the cat unit, it's like a pregnancy incubator there, because everybody there has children. I mean, babies. Kill, Williams, Siegelstrom, now it's at 2. Sean's had another one. Yep. Not Joe Miller yet, though. Jelly Joe. He's holding out. He's probably listening right now, Jelly Joe. Still available, young ladies. Jelly Joe is still available.
Clear false alarm with 621. Consider it 880 on Lava Shop.
A little ice out here still, man.
Copy. At 20.
Yeah, you're going to hear less radio traffic after full encryption. But don't rest assured, if there's something good going on, we'll go there. It might be a misnomer or something good. Or is it something bad? Something interesting. Something requiring police response. We get a few strikes for the music over there on York and the music downtown at Rice Park. Seems like they're not punishing us because our videos make a little bit of money for them and they give that money to the songwriters. We don't take any money, but seems like YouTube might actually monetize it for themselves. Hey, if you haven't watched, if you don't subscribe or follow the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office official page, our PIO, Public Information Officer, Steve Linders, runs that. He does an amazing job, but he's putting videos together of different squad car cameras. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Yeah, you probably mentioned this earlier. Saw on the national news, homicide rates nationwide are down like 18%. Oh, I'm going to slide right through this thing here. But in St. Paul, they're down 50%. So, progress on all fronts. Yeah, make sure you greet each other on the comment section of this. Remember, this is for kind people. There's a place for people that don't want to be kind, but it's not Facebook. Can't believe it's 2026 though.
539.
Holy mackerel.
539.
Could you just call the OPIC, please?
Copy.
Got this picture on our bedroom wall of our son Bobby shortly after his birth. Every day I look at it and think, my goodness, time has flown. Time has flown. Then the other thing is when people show me pictures of when I swore them in 20 years ago and I look at my thin body, I think, whoa, time has flown. If I first became sheriff in 95, what was I, 40 years old. But
3915 traffic.
even at 50, I didn't look.
5915.
But I'm going to get back to that fighting weight.
17th
I don't know if fighting weight's the right term.
Delta Charlie 460.
It's a boxing term.
Copy.
You know, my favorite diet food is radishes. I think I mentioned that before. Look them up. Radishes got tons of nutrients in them. And they leave you full. I mean, I'm talking about eating 10 or 12 of them, not just one or two. Yeah, your breath might smell a little radishy, but radishes, beets, carrots, celery. Okay. Just remember, there are a lot of people online that don't get out much, and they really appreciate when you comment and respond back to them online here. This is a great opportunity for an online friend group. Happy
4446 clear for.
Copy.
We're eastbound on Minnehaha Avenue, just past Victoria. Coming up on Dale. My old district for many years. Clunk. Yeah, I'll slide down to Grand Avenue, huh? See what's going on down there. We are preparing for the Winter Carnival, St. Paul Winter Carnival, it is the most fun event in winter in the country.
In Maryland and Luella. 3953 Alpha.
The most fun event in the country. Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, I have very bright, these LED lights are very bright, but they're definitely not on bright. Sometimes I get people flashing at me because they think they're too bright. Sure helps when you're looking for people. But Winter Carnival, the Grand Day Parade is the 24th down on Grand Avenue. I'm not sure what time, I think 2 o'clock. Could be 1 to 2, but you can look it up. The Torchlight Parade, which I'm for sure going to be at the very end. You know, I always try to videotape it for you. And then at the end, we'll bring up the rear, huh?
Copy. Have a good night. 2008.
The rear of the parade.
Squad 374.
They asked me today if we wanted to be further up in the parade. I like being at the end so we can videotape everybody else.
This guy's extremely agitated for no reason.
Alright, it's extremely agitated.
Squad Maryland Law.
Maryland Luella. That's east side. Anyhow,
374 1012.
1012. When they say 1012, that means are you somewhere that
Your vehicle, Damon LeVar Bockerman, is coming back with a warrant out of Iowa in-state pickup only
Minnesota Hotel Papa Golf.
So nobody else can hear your radio. 1012 means you're talking private.
Got it.
Which is important if they want to. Sometimes they want to give you information about the bad guy having warrants, but they don't want the bad guy to know that you found the warrants. So
180 and 184. With 106, a copy. Shots fired. 360 Lexington Parkway South. One caller heard 4 to 5 shots coming from the south of the address.
we're kind of headed that way. So keep in mind, just the numbering system, Summit is 0 when it comes to north and south. This was 360 south. So we're at about 360 north right now, but Summit is 0, so it's roughly 3/4 of a mile south on Lexington from Summit. And of course, we're 1 mile over on Dale, too. So we're going to go down to Grand Avenue, drive Grand Avenue, just see what's popping. No pun intended.
West has a shots fired at 360 Lexington Parkway South. Caller is advising 4 to 5 shots heard from the south with a approximate time delay of 5 minutes. Information at 2011.
361, 374, you want to TCT it?
532.
Copy code for 2011.
Looks like my camera bounced up a little bit, huh? I'll fix that here in a minute. Sorry about that. That's a pothole adjustment.
Arlington and Florida. Florida's got a felony arson warrant. Got it.
I'll get that camera fixed for you in a minute. Looks like it's we're about to take off. Sean's got a car stopped. Might have a warrant on it.
Fletcher crossing. We're on Arlington.
Well, looks like Grand Avenue's got some business out here, huh?
With the license plate Kilo Mary Romeo 441.
Busy. Although Pat and I usually aren't out here this early, are we? 8:15.
Squad 275, I copy that you took the 911 hang up.
City Council has
where
just
the cop did call back.
approved some financing for
435
corner of Grand and Victoria. Not sure what the plan is, but
Southern Midnight. I'll add a plate in a second.
we're at Grand and Victoria.
SSR 1228, Rochester Court, West, Department 10, alarm sounding. There is smoke on the scene.
Squad 533 on clear with report. Please leave 3741 on it for now.
Somebody's at 911.
So what's in over there? The old Pottery Barn. What do we got there now? What do we got for a store? What's that called? Come on, help me out, backseaters. What is that?
2019.
I do not know. It's like a Winter Carnival store. They might be selling Winter Carnival stuff there at Grand Victoria.
Chevy 2014.
That looks fun.
532.
I suppose while they're trying to figure out who's going to buy it, they just rent it out to the Winter Carnival.
Copy. At 2015.
It's a little bumpy here. Every road
Your suspect is going to be Israel Terry, unknown last name, black male, 30s to 40s, 6'2", skinny build, black dreads, unknown clothing, holding a baton, cop is hiding in the bathroom,
Pet
and the
evolution.
apartment is occupied ×2. It's a block
Good
building,
things.
unknown home,
Good things.
or
Good things.
second floor, take a left in the first apartment on the left.
That Grand Spectacle, that glass, that's been there forever.
275, we copy. Can we just get one extra squad to start floating our way?
Copy. Is there a central squad that can assist 275?
266, I'll be wrapping up here shortly. Go ahead in there.
Copy. 266 will be en route shortly.
If you're just joining us, we are glad to have you.
517.
We weren't planning on a
Start with the 40 as well.
live tonight, but
Copy.
so many messages of hope
6275.
that we gave in to the messages of hope.
Copy.
So we are southbound on Lexington. Like I said, Summit there was, my Grand was 0, so we're headed toward where the shots were fired. Obviously, there hasn't been any reports of injuries. So, it's all good. St. Paul has become a very safe town. And you know, some of you always, on our Facebook posts, always worry about people getting released by the courts. We have nearly 500 people in our jail that haven't been convicted yet.
9173, 9175.
Yeah, it runs from 400 to 500, but so we do. Ramsey County does hold bad
911 area check.
bad offenders.
3543 OJ within 6 meters. Caller keeps asking for officers, but not giving any info.
Are some officials more lenient? Yes, but you see the squad right there. He's looking for any evidence of. We get down here to Randolph. Randolph is 240 south. No, pardon me, 480. 480 south. It's 1 mile south of Summit. And again, the call was at 360, which is a quarter mile back behind us. I've never been in this Trader Joe's down here in Highland Park, but I hear amazing things about it. Smartest man Kyle Meestead goes there. I gotta go in there. They say that Trader Joe's in Highland there is amazing.
5184.
Fires out, it was a candle.
Squad 275, be advised.
How many fires out?
Keeps trying to get inside the bathroom.
Okay, we're just waiting for response.
Copy. 2019.
Yes, sir.
Right in Cologne. Is this an apartment complex that we need fire for, you think? To get in, or?
7-5, yes, it's an apartment complex, and you potentially will do fire.
662, can you start up, please? This is the P2.
Copy, starting fire for entry assistance.
Must have been some type of serious assault out there at Maplewood earlier today. Up there on Prosperity, 2100 block of Prosperity, because it's still on the board with several squads on it. It's a little unusual. They're all writing reports, I guess.
Copy, 2020.
I'll get out to Highland Park enough, probably. Gonna stop out here, make a little tour.
600's on front.
Copy.
It's past Cretin High School. I saw Cretin was playing prior leg in hockey tonight.
Copy, canceling fire.
We got, of course, the greatest high school hockey program in the world. I guess they picked the men's Olympic team today, too, for hockey, and the women's. I don't have the names right in front of me, but
Could you try to get what apartment was again?
Well, I hope you didn't bring your
The
presents
apartment
back.
number was unknown. and it's
Unless
on
you
the second
exchange
floor,
them
being
for
first
something in
apartment.
different size. But I hope you didn't return it for something totally different. Remember, it's the thought that counts. Carboni's Pizza here on Randolph.
Second on the left, dispatch.
Randolph and Davern here, just west of Snelling. One of the best. One of the best. Eat it in.
Sorry,
Take
last
it home.
one.
Either way.
You mentioned if it would be first or second on the left, as we can to second.
First apartment.
How about that
on-
Indiana football team, huh? Beating Alabama like 38-3.
Copy. Unit number 4.
That's a quality football team. So now they're headed to, I think, the quarterfinals, or maybe the semis of the national championship. Got to win another 2 games. Be tough for anybody to beat Indiana. That quarterback, of course, is the Heisman Trophy winner. And young men, if you're listening, if you ever think you're going to win something special, watch his speech, because thank your mother. Thank your mother for all the years she put in to help you get to where you got. That kid, he said, "Hey, Mama, this is just as much your trophy as mine.
180.
You brought me to all those practices."
One caller, negative results on area check. Comments have been added. Can clear this. Advised with the boss's approval.
A few radios going on here at once.
106 copy. It's 2024.
533. Unknown at this time. Per call notes, I would assume yes.
3925. You can clear squads assisted.
Copy.
266. Lead time I call, please. Put me at 275's call.
Copy.
532.
532.
Send me 523 call.
Copy.
Ford Parkway. In case you're wondering, the Ford plant that built Ford cars and trucks, mostly trucks in the latter years, the Ranger, was down here at the end. It's a huge, gigantic assembly plant for years.
Door number 4 is open. We have a female coming out.
Copy. Door is open.
Well, it
and
closed
email coming
up.
out. Calling attention to 2065.
4476, 4472.
Now they got a beautiful development going on there with apartments and condos.
4472, go for vote.
No one knows for sure if the
Parked PIC
roads will be able to
1019
handle
South
it.
Borland, caller's daughter
There's
is
Dave's
in a
Hot
manic
Chicken.
episode. Medics are being notified.
Favorite hangout, Dave's Hot Chicken. It's pretty good. Really like it. Dave's Hot Chicken.
Squad 275 and squads on scene. Suspect is under the influence of cocaine and alcohol per last update.
2361.
This down here, the target on your left there, folks, I'll just kind of bend.
SS Max 59,
That video you saw of Suki and McManus was right there at that target.
184, copy, took the stop at Speedway 925 Grand. Started as a male that was at the gas pump.
They tried to pin it in, it rammed through them. Wouldn't be able to ram through them normally
The store and took $20 worth
on,
of merchandise, and then he did end up leaving 2026.
on normal roads, but they had a lot of ice in the parking lot. Rammed through,
Squad.
and then you see the Walgreens right here on the right. Sean ended up pitting him into the snowbank.
263, updated apartment, number 8.
Copy. Updated apartment number 8. 622 and checking status. Does someone have eyes on 622?
Exit 2, we're just dealing with a lot here. We have enough help.
Copy.
The Rise Dispensary. Used to be a Baker Square, I think. From pie to pot. Yep. From
622, are we still on the line with the cop?
pie to pot.
TC just disconnected.
My preference is pie.
Copy, I guess we
Well,
have
a lot
the
of
cop.
people.
He's one of the ones we have out.
Copy.
275, I'm from the cop.
Copy. 275 is
Lunds and
com.
Byerly's up there. Got a little place you can hang out and eat up in the window. That's kind of cool.
At Mountain View Boulevard, Groveland. That's going to be for a 2006 black Ford Escape, license plate Tomboy Charlie 208, info 2029.
Did you copy that Mounds View flock kit? Or I guess it was Blaine.
No, sir. I'm not sure what's wrong with my flock, but I'm not getting any notifications today. I'm gonna log in and check.
It hit on block before it was entered in the stolen object. The black Ford Escape has encryption plate.
Yeah, and I'm also not sure if we.
Copy that. Is that Ford Escape that was just recovered, or is this a different one?
This is a different one. It's a fresh stolen front blade. Hit in Mountain View.
Copy that.
Yeah, my guess is they'll broadcast it on a different channel shortly. Trying to grab it.
Did our flocks catch it, or I never got a notification either?
I'm guessing Blaine ran a flock search after taking the report. Sounds like it hit on flock before they ever got entered. It takes 12 hours to update flock, so you won't get a notification until the next update. 3 code 4, got one in custody.
Copy, code 4, still holding a 10-2.
7138.
38.
Assist medics 5177 Red Oak Drive for a 55-year-old male having difficulty breathing.
I copy. Can we see if one of our CSOs can take that? I'll be checking the area for that stolen.
7694, I'm having some cat issues, but I'll be enrolled.
Thank you, 20, they're done.
Well, technically I should go here. I was going to wait for that guy, but.
Hey, Dan, are you currently on the 5th floor still?
People on scene are advising the driver appears to be intoxicated. Two females in the vehicle. Truck is a gray pickup on the license plate.
363.
I think Joe kill another 10 minutes here, and then we'll head over to the east side.
Sounds good.
Slower over here in the western sector.
184 case number is 000964.
Tower control.
Easy, thank you.
Copy, continue
You're
to check.
welcome. 2033. $188 copies of on scene at the Target Express.
We're in Highland Park, in the Highland Park neighborhood.
1 hour time delay left on foot.
Where the park is.
2033.
A great pavilion up on the top of the hill there. I spent many days in my younger years going to picnics with my dad.
What's the latest? 263 clear.
Negative, still holding there.
Work party.
What'd you say? Is there an update on it?
No, I'm listening to their car right now. They've only got one hit, and then they think it turned off. So that's why I came eastbound. Go check over at the manufactured homes and stuff.
Hey Joe, I know they're trying to track it down, but they may not know how to do a search themselves. If you want to search that plate again, if you got it, see if it hit again.
Yep, we'll do. I'll pull over right now and do it.
One of the patrolmen was saying that. They said it might have pulled off on one of the side streets right after.
the last hit, so I'm checking over there.
Yeah, I think they're just guessing. But Joe, you can enter it as a custom. If it isn't in yet as NCIC,
Are you holding there?
you can put a custom one in.
Affirm.
Just with that, appreciate it. Thank you.
Copy, canceling 10-2, 2034. 274.
Welcome to the LEC for bridges.
Copy, 2035.
We're on West 7th Street, headed east. Pretty down slow. Hey, I don't know what the final result of. I know the United States was playing Finland tonight.
Copy.
And I really wanted to get to that game, but couldn't. But let me know. Put in the comments who won, USA or Finland. USA or Finland in the first quarterfinal game. Let me know. USA or Finland? Okay. Jim said we lost 4-3. Well, that's too bad. Been a good game.
USA lost, Sheriff.
Thank you. Overtime. Somebody said it was in overtime. Oh, Jesus.
Go for both.
A couple of 911.
That would have been a little bit of an upset, too, because Finland was playing pretty good in their pool.
Within 8 meters of female, thank you to my phone before I call the police. Confirm the address to the mail to her phone. Refuse to answer any other questions. We do have a different phone number plotting at 682 Geranium East, open line. Hearing someone say, give me my phone, there is a history.
Must have been a great game, though. Some serious excitement.
372 squad copy.
Left my way.
361, you break me in my bill.
Anybody watching from Finland? If you're from Finland, put your name on there and tell us you're from Finland.
Copy at 359.
But we only know you're from Finland if you have a Finlander name.
374, Roger 361.
It's got to be a Finlander name. Not Sweden or Norway. Finland.
Hey, Dan, before you go in there, can you open the car for me? Thank you. Got it.
The stream inside Mancini's got a little glitchy. Sorry about that. Like a great hockey game. You know, after we beat the Russians in 1980, it wasn't over. We still had to win one more game. Championship. People will remember the game against the Russians, but then you had to come back and win one more. And I think that was against Finland too. Those things, you know, those games like that were
180 case number.
you remember exactly where you were.
180 case number is 000967.
You're exactly where you were.
Copy, thank you.
You're welcome. 2039.
5183, we're cold for here on the spot.
Oh, when Michael said, "Do you believe in miracles?" I was driving down Snelling Avenue. The game was on the radio. It was during the day. They rebroadcast it at night, but it was broadcast on the radio during the day. Lake Placid. It's coming down Snelling right by the State Fair. Driving a 67 Chevy.
363.
360.
Go ahead, Minnesota license plate. Sierra Echo November 544 to the call, please.
If you can see that Ecolab building up there with the colors on it, but that's pretty spectacular. The GDOs looks well decorated, busy tonight.
Bravo 010 UOT.
Have a great night at 2040.
Coming into downtown.
Got the hit and run report.
I have it added and there's no other hits.
363.
Thanks, Joe. Counting on you guys to find one.
We're going to be knocking at 1046. Jesse.
Copy 1046, Jesse.
Copy that.
Tell him what you're looking for, you know. He's got the eagle eye. If you're just joining us and you're wondering what the heck, they're starting early. They said they weren't going to be on. What's going on? Are they playing mind games with us? Well, I just felt so bad about the people texting that they really were hoping we'd be on. So, Pat had plans, but decided to jump in the car. We do have a team out here tonight, as always. I hope the weather for the carnival is good. I don't know if I mentioned the Winter Carnival treasure hunt. Still one of my favorite things. I've never found it. I've been close several times. My friend Kathy Hogan found it twice. But I did find the North St. Paul Winterfest medallion once for the North St. Paul High School. That was exciting. Way back. That's way back. Way, way back. Just seeing if I can show you some more images of Rice Park. It's so beautiful here. Just gorgeous. You know, the thing I'm the most proud about, I do love St. Paul, there's no doubt about it. Served on the council here and spent a lot of years here. My parents used to bring me down here, but the thing that's really cool is it's safe down here. Now, we don't have enough restaurants. We need a few more restaurants, and I'll be the first to say that would help, but
You guys have an ETA on
we got a great environment for building restaurants.
says they've been on scene for 2
I don't
minutes.
think that Uber's supposed to leave until there. Here's Rice Park again, folks. Yeah, this festival, this Juniors Festival, goes on a couple more days. It's just the quarterfinals today. And of course, this is the beautiful St. Paul Hotel. Looks like some people are always be a special place for me because my wife and I had our reception here. Am I a lucky guy? That's what I said at my wedding up there in my speech. Am I a lucky guy or what? And I have been. 21 years. Luckiest man in America. Well, maybe except for those two guys that won that that guy that won that 1.7 billion. Where was he from? I don't know. But that guy was pretty damn lucky too. I think my wife, if she had her choice of the 1.7 billion or marrying me, it'd be a close call. She likes to do a little gambling. She can call me if she wants and tell me if I'm wrong, or text me at least. Can you believe there was a lottery with $1.5 billion? Come on, that's not possible, is it? I guess you only get 700 million though, but fudge.
Great. The correct address is going to be 16 Radio. Do one call on 378, and she's the one who services the panic conference.
Heavy.
Let me see what I got here for gift cards, folks. Man, I got a few. I got a lot, but I got a few McDonald's gift cards. Want a couple gift cards to McDonald's? Yeah. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. God bless. The Tivity Men's Club, thanks again. Still got some of those left because I misplaced them for a while.
Class Mark 27233.
Most of you haven't met Kyle Mested, our smartest man at the sheriff's office, but that guy is invaluable. The place wouldn't run without him. He's our chief of staff, and he doesn't spend a lot of time on the street, but all the administrative stuff that goes on behind the scenes of an $80 million budget, he's the man. He's also, you could wish him luck, because I told you how smart he is many times, but he's also working on his PhD. Now, he doesn't need to have a PhD, but he likes to learn and write and achieve. So he's writing his thesis, or dissertation, I guess it's called. So wish Kyle Mested the best.
K9 Tango.
29 Tango. Copy.
You can do that assist call with on a call. That's really.
Copy that. 2015.
So,
Normal to turn up.
Bravo 339.
anyhow, Kyle, if you're listening, thank you for all your work.
Squad stairs prep for this 1177 clearance.
1177 clearance. Switch this channel over to 3 so it's a little louder.
360.
Restricted plates. Ford Ranger, blue color. I'll grab your plate in a second.
I mean, what was the cross with Old Highway 8?
The last night was very slow. It's not unusual after a major holiday that people are in recovery mode.
Was assaulted by his roommate, declining medics. Suspect still on scene. A Shane, Buchanan, white male, 50s, wearing black clothing.
H2 Squad's copy.
2051.
Anyhow, if you're on this thread and you're leaving comments, you know, this is thread of kind people. We got 144,000 people that follow this thread, and they're, for the most part, all kind. So if you can't be kind, just go to a different thread. We can block people, and we do occasionally if they're just repetitively mean. Well, we shouldn't have to do that.
Squad 388 and 374.
374.
Charges copy for a weapons complaint. Eastside Liquor, 1361 Maryland East. Callers no longer on scene. They walked out. Heard 3 males say they were going to shoot up someone's house and pulled out a firearm.
Yeah, that's
a black Nissan stand. Unknown plate. I'm trying to get a time delay.
All right, well, that's not too far from that other call.
That's just Max on a full
1355 Maryland.
Street North, 80-year-old man.
374 copy.
It's right near the
066 copy.
Clarence call.
2053.
Nobody got shot, just somebody said they were going to shoot.
And 388, that vehicle was last seen northbound clearance. The caller heard someone mention it was an apartment behind the liquor store. Time delay was just now.
Okay.
Copy.
2053.
I'm gonna float east. Headed that way too.
Bravo 339, status check.
One of our officers had a car accident today.
24, I copy.
They were responding to a call
Heavy.
Red
in
Mazda
Moundsview.
3 versus a green Chevy
A
Tahoe.
Moundsview officer needed some help. Yeah, up there on Mounds View and County Highway 10 up Mounds View Boulevard. Apparently someone ran through the red light.
275, we're code 4, and you can change it to a DOC.
Our squad hit him,
Copy 2054.
but no one was seriously injured. Actually, no one injured, but
2160, you can cancel.
it's always scary. I look at the pictures. That was a pretty strong impact.
388 suspects were described as a black male, and the other two were white and black males, all wearing ski masks. Possibly went to the Etna Woods townhome.
Oh.
Copy.
2055.
We don't know if these kids had guns. They were just threatening to shoot people up. But it's one of our busier intersections, Clarence and Maryland. Probably one of our busiest.
2163 is 2363.
2163. 2363.
There's a plane 801, Cuda Road, D Delta East. Loud music playing downstairs.
At the ready, thank you. Played in the hall, something of Minnesota, Juliet, Whiskey, Echo 173.
Crazy.
After being hit by local staff members, so waiting on a description.
No one copy.
388. Caller did confirm seeing a firearm described as a 9mm and heard someone say they had other firearms in the vehicle.
Oh, there we go. Now we got firearms in the car.
Copy.
2057.
Looking for a Nissan. You know, the crazy thing about these kids is you think they just get the hell out of Dodge. But no. They come back. Just like that stolen at Lexington unit earlier. It's flying down south on Lexington and comes back because it needs a White Castle.
5181.
5181.
SS Connex 1074 Roselawn Avenue West, permit 212, 50-year-old female, incoherent, shaking.
Out or anything like that. I don't know.
Somebody call? No?
Bravo
No.
339.
Okay. Well, that's where it was, but none of the four people there want to admit they called. I can't really fault them for that.
9173.
Sorry.
That's
You reach out a little
1355.
for check clear report and send me them. Stock 533. Being around to the LEC with the tow mail.
Copy 2058.
They did say they might have gone over to McDonald's too. That's the other thing is don't let food get in the way of your plan.
You want to be some single traffic?
8197, go ahead.
Zero Lake Road, Inca Lane, Robert Mary X-ray, 159.
They got a car stopped down here, but I don't know if it's related. That's a red one.
The apartment complex behind the liquor store is clear. Localized Nissan sedan. The other squad's gonna probably just cancel. I'll let you know if we find anything.
Copy not finding a black Nissan sedan in the apartments behind the liquor store. Other squad's getting there.
Bravo 089
Just looking at the notes.
great night. 2059.
Roll 678, same traffic.
Okay, have a great night. 2059.
Still looking for a black Nissan sedan.
360, I copy. You took the domestic. 1060 Ross Ave. Unit 4, caller's friend asked for police. Her boyfriend is DK, unknown issue at 2100.
All right. That's what I was gonna do too there, Copper. Give it a shot over here at Cub, see what you got cooking. First, there's an off-duty cop working in here, so
9170.
probably not the most likely place.
Coming up to Richard. Not stopping. Should have another squad in the air momentarily.
Traffic.
Channel 65, outlet signal.
Traffic.
71, same traffic.
Traffic.
Anyone 73, you can show me en route to the original call address. I'm just gonna go speak with the cop.
Copy.
Mark Suki on Intel.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Can you go down to the hospital regions there and see if there's an incident? And I'm not going to say more on live right now, but just to check if everything's okay with our deputies.
Caveat. Just hit.
I'll text you.
Do you want me to go down there with him?
No, I think just one's good.
That fresh stolen hit at Long Lake and Ramsey Boulevard just now.
The same one out of Blaine?
.5386, clear assist.
What kind of car was that at Long Lake and Mounds View?
.2165 for the undersheriff. It's a 2006 Black Ford Escape. You're on St. Paul 2. We're in County Central.
7126, give me a 10-1, I got the vehicle. Eastbound Mounsey Boulevard, just passing County Road H.
You got it, eastbound Ramsey Boulevard right now.
2007 on channel 2.
2007, disregard round channel.
Copy, 2103.
So, one of our squads has spotted that stolen at Hidden Flock in Mounds View.
7126, we're going to be taking southbound 35W.
Carry southbound 30.
Mounds View has the car in sight.
I'm gonna start pulling that way.
So, southbound 35W it sounds. But
Copy. Go ahead.
Waiting for a couple more, we're still southbound, Highway 96.
Last spot, if you could switch to west, central, and east side, and the air's clear.
Taking over. It's going to be at E2. You guys make it this far?
So we got Mounds View behind it, a couple other cars, and New Brighton car waiting down at E2.
116 I'm just ahead of you at 694-35W. Copy, we're approaching 694 right now, and he's going to be going westbound 694.
Well, of course.
Copy, going westbound 694.
2165, I'm number 3. Can we check for flight, and can we check with Anoka, just confirm, because I don't think this has been entered yet.
You want to do something tango 694 modulate? County, you guys behind me, do you want to light it up with us 3 or wait for a couple more? Let's wait on flight, see if they're available or not. Yeah.
They're not currently up in the air. We're westbound 694 under 5th Ave Northwest. Be approaching Long Lake here in a second. Right lane.
Alright, Module, whenever you want. Alright, I'll light it up after Long Lake here on the off ramp there.
6-5, do we want to box it in?
Whatever you guys want to do.
Do you feel comfortable doing front suppression?
I'm an idiot. Where's 4 and 7 Tango with you?
Alright, go ahead, do it.
Alright, we're boxing it in.
Copy, boxing in vehicle.
Just got out of a pit, it's fleeing now.
2165, I already touched it. Let me hit it again. 20, can you move? We're eastbound. Taking the extra in Silver Lake.
Copy, taking Silver Lake exit.
Good.
Copy, pit.
Our squad's pitting a car up there, a stolen car from Blaine. You're listening to it.
Oh, one I'm on the scene in the ditch just before Silver Lake Road.
Oh, it's in the
Copy on the ditch.
It's going to be a white male.
And they're up.
Copy, hands are up.
Well, I was going to take you out there, but it looks like it's all under control. Mounds View, Ramsey County, and New Brighton. Good work.
Taking the driver into custody.
Copy, taking driver into custody.
It's a long way up there to Silver Lake Road.
And 7126, Anoka is confirming the vehicle is not stolen.
You say it's not stolen?
Confirmed via the phone, it is not stolen.
Shouldn't have fled.
Okay. Can you, I'll send you a message here.
that got interesting.
2160. Next car coming up, flat PX ramp.
Yeah, that's very interesting. But he shouldn't have fled.
I agree.
So 126, clear the vehicle.
Copy, clearing the vehicle.
Yes, sirree. Well, originally it was reported by Blaine as a stolen, hit on a flock. And Ramsey was behind it, lit it up, and took off. One of our squads pitted into the ditch. Well, he didn't really pit it into the ditch. He pit it by the rear right quarter panel and causing him to lose control and drive into the ditch. Technically, he drove himself into the ditch. Technically.
5184, cars clear.
Copy.
7126, vehicle clear, code 4, and clear 10-1.
Great. Canceling the 10-1, 2111.
Stand by for impact. It's 9/11. And for those of you just joining us, we started a little early today.
Traffic,
Pat's not with us.
Frank Paul, 635.
We're not going to go too late tonight.
5187, number I've got the alarm.
Weren't planning to go, but back by popular demand. How's that? Back by popular demand.
Is there a Roseville squad who can back 5187 on the alarm? 2545 Wheeler Avenue North.
2585.
53, yell back with the area.
372.
Where's those two?
911 within 21 meters, 11 thumbs up rating.
Some of these headlights are like mine. They're just up and glaring.
372, you're clear.
Well, there'll probably be a couple more of those tonight. And Joe, I'm guessing you're nowhere in the area, but I'm going to stop at M&H for 5 minutes, if you are.
Copy, I'll be there in 5.
I'm over here at the top official. Striking through off. Big Night 94. We're going to be out with the stalled vehicle in the left turn lane. Texas plate Golf Kilo Romeo 7657.
630, clear.
Hey, Charles.
Well, it's 9/11. It's a stop time.
Copy, I'll be on apartment 205 in relation.
Just a pause time.
Copy 205.
Gonna run in and get, well, basically use the facilities, number one. And get maybe something to drink, number two. Feeling like a chocolate melt tonight.
Hey, come back to that east side. 4 then?
Go again.
She's back inside.
Email is on scene.
4472, I'll be out with 76.
Copy.
Call 4.
Well, let's see what we got here, folks. I'm going to make sure I got my radios on the right channels for you so you can listen to everything going on.
Clear cars, available.
Channel 2, Channel 3, Channel 1.
275.
275.
You can clear this advised with Central K9 losses and 263 on it, please.
Copy. Copy. 2117.
4425.
Go ahead.
Clear traffic.
All right, well, you got a good view. Everything going on. You got all 6 radios going.
Get a call back from your 911. The female.
Happy to do a second.
Heard breaking furniture in the background.
You can start one.
440.
I'm in the area.
Copy.
Be back shortly with the chocolate milk.
Straight 2 to 360, are you code 4? 360, code 4. Copy, if you guys don't need anything else. 382, I'm going to clear.
Squad 275, I copy that. You were en route to 618 State Street for a 911 hang-up for comp, not answering TC questions and whispering. Officer safety, please be advised that the comp believes people are harassing her and breaking into her house per previous, and she has a firearm to protect herself and fire the round inside her home on 11/4/25 while taking out the magazine. Information at 2118.
383.
383.
Did the TC get a better address on the second call?
Stand by. 23 negative. Address wasn't confirmed, but that phone is plotting within 21 meters of 1177 Rainy. It could be 1175 Rainy.
Yes, copy. We're going to be at 1177 Rainy, Cocky, and Front 1. Go ahead and get 2 kilos.
Copy, Front 1.
Squad 262 and 270.
267. 270.
.119 Rosetta Street for a disturbance. Comp is calling, advising that loud music is coming from a white truck outside, and Comp advised that they also heard screaming approximately 30 minutes ago.
267. 270, copy.
2121.
My current dangerous condition is going to be related to the one on Arlington and Gulf here. Getting too close together, and I'll check the area.
Copy. 2122.
Twenty-three 2365. 165 and 180. Drunk person, 705 County Road F Foxtrot East. Pulled over in for an extremely intoxicated party who's currently in the restroom, but is somehow trying to drive. White female in her 50s, wearing a white coat, blue jeans.
A female threatening to harm herself, stating she was going to slit her wrist, being violent.
2123.
165 copies.
2361, I'll replace 65.
65, you can stay clear.
2123.
Copy.
$175.
175.
Cancel 180.
180, I'll show you clear.
I appreciate it, thank you.
2123.
160 is the air clear.
Ephraim, go ahead.
Can you start the St. Paul Fire Supervisor car 50 to the LEC for a blood draw?
Copy that. Are they cleared in?
2363, I'll be out with that party in the parking lot. We can just
Copy.
wait for it.
Copy that. 2124.
Get the case number.
33, your case number is 000982.
Copy.
2124.
374.
374.
370. Can I get my case number?
370, case number 000982.
165.
Copy.
165. We've got medics en route as well. We don't have any description other than a female that's in her 50s and is currently just acting hysterical.
Copy.
2125.
175.
175.
If the TC is still on the phone, can we just get clarification if the caller is staff or how they're related to the subject?
Copy that.
LPT.
Okay. $175. Our caller is staff. We've got a description. The female's name is Alice Lewis, a black female in her 50s, wearing a gray hoodie and black pants.
Copy, thank you.
You're welcome. 2126.
Yeah, with that vehicle in the rear, 286 Arlington.
Copy. 286 Arlington.
$7138. Copy the commercial alarm. Do you want a second?
So yeah, do you change it to a double?
Copy.
38, I'll advise, thank you.
2128.
270.
270.
Do you have Minnesota plate Delta Zulu X-ray 623?
Copy.
2363. Check your status.
Go for it.
Copy, go for it. $39.23. $39.23. 2-3. Phone call on a fraud. It's a PCH to your previous. Copy. 2129.
see my case number, please.
360, your case number 000978.
Sorry, thank you.
You're welcome, 2130.
Are you code 4?
A-frame, just need a Korean translator when one's available. I think 282 Tango's on her way.
Got it.
I'm not going to play into that on YouTube.
2131.
All right, we're back. We're back, Jack. Got some pepper jerky. It's going to be friggin' awesome. Deputy Joe Kill over there in his ride-along. I don't think my breath's going to be that great after this pepper jerky, folks.
$23.63.
2363.
All right.
Courtesy right Lido, female to 1105 Iris Drive, Whitebird Township, starting miles 35.
Copy.
We are back. All good. That was lucky.
7138. $7138.
38, I copy the cancel.
2133.
Well, let's go out to Whitebird Avenue and see what's shaking out there. While we eat our pepper jack. What's this called? Jack Links? Jack Links. Beef jerky. It's supposed to be good for you, folks. I looked at a lot of
$9173, $9175.
$7-3.
With 9175, if you can return to 3799 Van Dyke, Mr. Book has left the residence again.
7-3 copies.
Suffolk.
2134.
9170, can you add me to that PRC call as well?
Copy. 2185.
370.
You can change this to a DOC, clear squad's advised.
You know, if you eat beef jerky, you know that every once in a while you get hard pieces, tough pieces, or just pleasant, soft pieces. And sometimes each bag is a combination. But I'm here to report I got a good bag tonight.
Send me the CP at the lobby.
Copy.
Sorry, that's it.
4467 traffic.
Go ahead.
Idaho and Craig. North King George 498.
Copy.
Traffic.
Go ahead.
McKnight Hillsdale. 0 Whiskey Hotel 036.
Copy.
Tesla truck. The indestructible thought he could take out the Durango.
So he's got a felony warrant. And he was intoxicated. That's why he fled.
Good to know. The guy fled because he had a felony warrant and he was drunk. Did you catch that, YouTubers? Mail party, felony warrant.
It's like Paul Harvey. The rest of the story.
Last one, you're on me.
Disregard. Like Paul Harvey's the rest of the story. So much stuff in that car, I'm surprised he can't even fit in it.
Minnehaha and White Bear. The old Cherry Pit. Big Steer Meats. Well, I probably shouldn't have ate the whole bag, huh?
2164.
Not very
Carnival
big.
1054 Royal Court.
They're not very big.
For a 76-year-old.
I mean, really, when you think about it. So, it was like 3.5 ounces in this bag. They charge you a lot, too. But they say one serving size is 1 ounce.
That's 21 baby.
I challenge anybody to tell me who can just sit and eat 1 ounce of beef jerky out of a small bag. Unless you end up eating a little package. A little blue package that keeps it fresh. Especially if you got a bag of soft jerky. There's the Tesla.
4446.
4446.
Grammy Gateway with Moscow Century Innovation.
We are going up Wiper Avenue. Waiting for the big one.
Copy.
Suspicious 645 Delaware Avenue for a male knocking on top door.
Staff called in. There's a male and a female inside the door.
6141.
Black male in the 30s, 5'7", average build, wearing a jacket with a stripe on the shoulder.
Great, Joe. Traffic.
Go ahead. Copy with 164. 24.
I'm around the corner from that alarm, all advised.
On Highway 36, Connecticut
Copy. 367
Henry Lincoln Navy 746.
Well, look at Pappy's is still open. That's a very. That's a favorite place. Very popular Pappy's. Never really see them open though. Maybe Pat and I don't get here till late.
He shows up the arrow, has a misdemeanor warrant, and she's out counting you there second.
Copy with NCD 7.
Bought some Pappy's for my friend Elliot once. Elliot, if you're listening, still think about you.
23 right, heading miles 37. Can you start with extra 3? Highly intoxicated female going on.
Cookie, I hope you're home tonight. Just chilling.
Yep.
I know you talked to Nicole today.
4467, I can replace 72. I'm much closer. 36 right there.
72 copy.
You know, after 5 years, all of our cat and gun members, they know all the kids that have caused trouble. Personally, they know them. Their faces, they look at videos, they can pick them out. I mean, I guess you would expect that after 5 years. Some of them we've been chasing for 5 years. They go in juvenile and back out, and in and back out. But we're making progress. But I'm really proud of how our investigators just really devoted themselves to knowing who's who. We are Wiper and Larpenter about to cross over into Maplewood. Take a little detour up north.
517, I
Larpenter's the
well for
border.
check at 325 Floral. The squad to back to permit 216. Their caller states they've heard the TV on for the past 4 to 5 days. They haven't seen the female coming in and out. Her name is Stephanie Stewart. Black female in her 40s, 5'7", skinny build.
Oh, that's not good. TV's on for 5 days and they've heard nobody.
Heavy. 176, clear report, next time. Copy, thank you. 1145.
One 4 copy the update. I'm pulling up
open clear.
I think that sign on Aldrich Arena said free open skate
21%.
on January 7th. You should check that out if you want to go skating indoors for free. Good to know.
$382.
Great.
All doors are secured, lights are off. However, I am getting music coming from inside of the restaurant. I'm going to send one more squad my way until I get this figured out. 380 to 32. It was like that the other day too when I went there. Oh, copy. 382, you can clear this out, false alarm then.
Well, let's go check out Maplewood Mall. See
What
what's
kind of
happening.
music?
What kind of music?
Spanish soul? There's 60. Oh, let's see it, Romeo.
Yeah, with them, yeah.
Copy with mail 2146.
44, check info. Heavy.
Alright, 173.
9173.
I've got him at McDonald's.
Copy at McDonald's. 8844 status.
This guy keeps walking away from his nursing home.
Go for it.
He's not supposed to leave.
Heavy.
Up here in White Bear. So they just found him at McDonald's.
5 to 2163 on 2.
I'm sure it's the...
On 2. Just about to exit uni. Did you do a crib history? I have not. Okay, I'll take care of it.
So they're bringing that suspect down from the pit maneuver out there on 694 in Silver Lake. And again, he had warrants and was intoxicated. Fighting with one.
Calling it 10 1345 Marshall.
Oh, wrong. 1345 Marshall. At the Holiday there. Having a little spat with somebody there.
Say 184's call, please.
We don't usually lose fights,
Copy.
to be honest.
Two people. I think alarm.
Copy with 4431 at 1771 DeSoto.
31, I got you.
2159. 4472 at current place 31 from 61 and 36. 310.
Thank you. What's this over?
2149.
115.
9175.
Go ahead.
All three of us are en route back to Van Dyke.
Copy.
102, what's their status down there?
We got one detained, so it's slow.
3925, 3930.
102, good copy.
3925, go for both.
Mark 911, maybe more of a suspicious or disorderly. 2060 9th Avenue, Unit 103. Someone's banging on caller's window.
32.
And there's someone yelling and a male apologizing.
Show me on investigate. Hazel Park.
25.
Yeah, with a white Toyota Tundra. Get your plate in a second.
Copy, squad to 30 Hazel Park, police report.
Three, 6, 1.
Copy.
7694.
It's gonna be Minnesota plate, Hotel Yankee Sierra 183.
7694. 7694, I copy that animal complaint. You can send it to 93. Copy.
Mark Suki on Intel.
156, you can put me back on the
Yes, sir,
wall.
Can you go back there and check
266.
other parts of regions? I'm getting additional calls now.
We're still code 4 here on Arlington. We just heard one single firework go off to our north in case you get any calls.
Copy that.
Copy. Are you advising of one gunshot?
Romeo 207.
No, it was a firework, not a gunshot. In case you get any shots fired, it's fireworks.
Oh. Copy. One firework at 2152.
Three two on code 4.
Code 4, 2132.
I got 4 things going on here, folks. Sorry about that.
Oh. 184, checking your status.
So we're code 4.
Copy that. You still need the air?
Negative, you cancel down 1.
Copy. Cancel the template. 2153.
5-6 minutes, and then I should. Okay, thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna let you guys. Oh, shoot, that's not good. That's what you call clear ice, man. Holy mackerel. That's scary. It's good driver's training, though. I'm gonna let you listen to the radios while I make a phone call instead of muting it. How's that? New addition. Just step out into the warm tundra.
Tango. You can send us a pendant. Operations. This is 189 Tango. We can do pendant.
189 Tango, copy. With a squad to back for a welfare check to Grandin Dale. Our caller states there's a male outside. He's been outside for hours. Seems that he's possibly confused or delirious. He's concerned due to the weather. 75-year-old male, 5'5", thin build, wearing a brown jacket and sandals. 175, I copy your backing. 2157.
179 Tango, we copy.
2158.
32.
32.
Medical 1456 Glen Hill.
Should be advised of east.
2158.
I'll look number 23.
2158.
Oh, sorry about that. Whoa, that was too long of a conversation in that cold. Whew. I hope you guys are okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. You could do donuts in this parking lot, huh? You could have a donut contest. Fletcher versus Suki. Right here on this, look at that shiny stuff. Ooh, we're slipping. We're right through that intersection. That's ridiculous. They better get, see, these parking lots are owned by private companies. They better get some salt out here tomorrow morning. Burlington and Northern Burlington Coat Factory is gonna have a lot of dented cars. Oh, the 10 o'clock news is on here in beautiful. Oh, it's slippery here too. Yeah, they haven't done much with their parking lot.
161. These are just 645. Come in lower unit on the domestic. Caller states the female came over.
Let's see how many
his brother and then
radios we got going here at once.
In the area in a gold Impala with a black hood. Her name is Nicole Myers, 43-year-old female, 5'5", heavy build, wearing a white coat. He says he's unable to lock any of the doors since everything is busted out with her.
Oh.
2022, show me on the board.
188, copy, token her on scene for the hit and run at 56 Snelling, 2202.
Squad 2020.
Affirm you are assigned on.
Copy 1473 Arlington.
Service Intel 0700 on an assist to detox.
374. Copy.
Go ahead.
517.
You showing an investigate at 317 Larpenter. And I'll be out with D. Tom David Robert 261.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the plate again?
Back entry, I guess.
4477 Tango, can you repeat the plate?
6 in the front.
477 Tango. Can you Tom David Robert 261?
Copy.
For that, Jim Services, you said there's a squad, the caller is CA and runaway who is on the junkyard holding put in the or at Hyde Hospital.
Well, I gotta run downtown. I got a little mission I gotta take care of here. Well, the good news is when I'm out of the car, you can hammer out comments. There's always some confidential stuff I really can't disclose. I apologize for that.
Caller visually impaired was dropped off at the wrong location and outside of the hardware trying to get to the Nova apartment and suspected system.
3 363, intent for 388.
388.
337.
327.
I think a couple more are available.
11473 Arlington East.
Great.
They will call for.
Copy.
267 out the LAC. We're calling LBI 282 calling.
70 Jill at 2208.
Pretty quiet crime-wise.
4472.
What? It's early. 10:08.
Copy.
Like my son always says, nothing happens till after midnight. Well, which of course isn't completely true, but the busiest time is between midnight and 2. That is the busiest time. I'm on a little mission here, of course. An emergency mission. I might have to mute you when I get there.
Bravo 155.
Bravo 155.
DLT.
Copy on grade 2208. 774 What I go see it.
St. Thomas Detail Square, Tech, 3OT.
Copy that everything. 325.
I got one walk away from my traffic stop at Unison.
All right, folks, I'm going to have to put you on a...
Copy, calling the top one.
Trying to catch one. Westbound Berkeley coming up to 61. See if I can get him. Go ahead, you work.
I got 4 things going on at once here, folks.
Gray jacket, black pants.
Copy, Jill at 2211.
So I'm going to pull up here, and then
One, we're now going westbound towards White Bear.
there's a little foot chase out there.
3-1, just try to keep eyes on him. I'll be with you in just a second. I'm almost catching up to him. For southeast corner Ripley, White Bear back in Houston, first one.
All right.
I'm gonna stop on that quick trip here. Try that.
Alright, sorry about that. A little incident at the hospital.
Copy, we do have a pending DOC that's probably in relation.
Stop back up.
Copy.
Well, someone said the Facebook stream is down. So let's just go check that out. Yeah, it is. So we're gonna shut down and start up. Shut down and start up. I don't know why that is.